Ken and Johnson Ring TV with John David Jackson, one of the best trainers in the boxing world today. Now we got to segue to your big client, Mr. Kovalev. How bad do y'all want that Andre Ward fight? And what's it going to take to beat probably what people consider the best pound-for-pound fighter now that Floyd's out of the way?
I think Sergey wants it bad. You know, he wants to be the best. In order to be the best, you have to beat the best. You know, Andre was #1 for a while, pound for pound, but he's fallen from that because he's been very inactive, unfortunately for him, at this stage of his career, during the prime of his life. That plays in our favor. Sergey's been active, and he's fought the best in his division. Now Andre's moving up to fight him. It's a good fight. It's a dangerous fight. You can listen. And I wish people could say this. I'm not taking Andre Ward lightly at all. He's the best, and he's been there for a while, and he deserves to be where he's at. And you can't knock him for anything that he's done. He's won it and done it his way. But he's just going to step up now. He's finding out a little more he can chew at this point. Because Sergey is a different kind of animal. He can punch, and his power is numbing. So the fact that Ward's been dropped by a couple guys of lesser punching power, people have when Kovalev gets a flush with those same kind of shots. But here's the thing, on the flip side of that, can Ward negate that and keep Kovalev from hitting for 12 hard rounds with those kind of shots? If he can do that, he's got a good shot.
Do you think for y'all it's going to be a more of a technical? You want to see more of a technical Kovalev? Not that he's not technical, but you got to be on your game to beat Andre Ward.
Exactly. You have to. Not so much to be overly technical, but you have to still be smart. And there's something you got to do to break Ward down. If you don't do that, then you're in trouble. You can't go and look at one shot and knock this guy out. You're not hitting him with just one shot. Ward's too smart for that. So you have to be calculating your attack, and you have to be systematic and do certain things in certain ways to put those rounds in the bank. And as the fight wears on, then you wear Ward down. So if he does that, you know, listen, it'll be a good, easy night for Sergey. But if he doesn't do any of that, Ward's gonna make it real hard that night.
I know you don't make no money decisions like Kathy Duva and company, but I know you're in the camp. Do you think that fight gets done this year in 2016 before we flip over to the calendar?
I hope so. It's supposed to be done. It's a done deal. It's supposed to happen in November. But the word is, the whisper that Ward's going to find a way to pull out. I don't know. Listen, I don't know what's in Andre's head. I can't sit there, and I'm not going to speculate and say bad things about it. I hope for the fans' sake, the fight does happen in November.
And last but not least, can you just sum up the state of boxing right now when we got Canelo, everybody wants to see Canelo Triple G, everybody wants to see Kovalev and Ward. What's it going to take to make all these fights when you got so much politics in the game?
Well, you hit it right in the head.
I know it's an election year, but how do we get this politics out the game?
Well, you hit it right in the head. That's the political part of the boxing. You know, there's promoters like that promoter, and so they go to war and they don't allow the fighters to fight each other, which robs the fans. That's the biggest problem. They're robbing the fans of good fight that should be seen. And until you get past all that and let these guys fight each other, then you won't see the best fights in boxing that you should. Luckily for Ward Kovalev, their promoters aren't feuding with each other, so they might get that one done. You know, so, but, you know, I hope for the sake of boxing that these guys, the promoters, come together and say, listen, we're killing this sport. Let's do the right thing about boxing, make these fights happen that the fans who deserve, who shell this money out, deserve to see, because they're the ones paying for these fights. They're keeping the sport alive. So I hope that works out.